Beatrice. Oh, bisa tanpa diajar anjing, nggak perlu diajar, cok. Di luar anjing. Dia bisa sampai keluar. Ada sepeda lagi ya? Ya. Mobil.
Good thing my wife didn't see me looking at that.
Oh no, you've been defaced.
Ah, halo.
Luckily I have an almost unlimited supply of fresh posters.
Masih sinar nih, cok. Jauh dulu. Harus lawan bosnya. Yang itu ya. Yang biru ya, Kak, kelasnya ya. Primer spek kan, aduh. Oh, ini nih si ngentot nih. Wah, ngentot nih orang. Beli spray can di mana?
Halo.
Full.
Bye.
Awas lah. Oh. Ini nih anjing, sok jago, cok, yang ini nih. Ini kan nih orang nih kan? Hah? Bangsat lo. Pinggir lo. Kan. Datang lagi nggak dia? Nggak ada kan? Van, thank you, Van. Aduh, ntar gatel. Katanya bercepat. Ntar gua mandi dulu ya. Mungkin kokop guru armor jadi 3 kali lipat nggak bisa anjing armor cok. Guru bisa nggak ya? Enggak bisa. Cium.
Oh, you are the sweetest boy ever.
Ini 4 jam enggak? Ntar doang anjing, mandi doang. Mandi, makan. Gas.
You know, Jimmy, I think I might like you.
Done and done right.
I don't get it. What exactly is a gong show anyway?
Mandi, makan, turu. Boleh.
Look at me! Still got up.
Tuh kan lo liat no. Itu dia doang anjing. Yang ngincer gua, cok.
Yes, candy from
Makan ke India.
Ohio.
Gas.
You would be a
Lebih cepat, lebih baik, guys. Oh, dance.
General Custer in traffic. Let's see your moves, mascot boy.
Ngapain ya?
I love it, dude. You're so dorky.
Oh. Anjing, jarak sana, cok.
Easy, Bo. Granny's always talking to me. Careful! Patrols are everywhere. We are in grave danger at this very moment.
You're in grave danger of a knuckle sandwich if you don't get on with it, that's what.
Here's a ball we've rigged. Get to the shed by the field and swap it for the real game ball.
Come on, you can do it! Alright, done. Let's go change. You should come this way. Interception! Hi, Jim. Here, take this glue bottle. It's full of glue. Go create a sticky situation on the team benches. Get it? Sticky situation. Yeah, I got it. Hey, mascot, do that awesome dance you do. Oh, I like that. Yeah, forward, go, forward. Yeah, forward, go, forward. Forward, forward. That's what I'm
Gampang. Lo ngapain ya?
Dance for me, boy.
Allah. Joget dulu anjing.
The football game will be good, but not as good as wrestling match. Funny joke. Greetings, Jimmy.
Ih, ngantuk banget, Cak. Apakah gua harus istirahat lu bentar, guys?
Is it quit messing around before I lose
Jam
my
berapa sekarang?
patience and hurt
7.
you?
Mandi, makan, tidur.
Here's the deal.
Paling the best anjing.
Their game sports drink in a cooler. Go urinate it. Enhance it if you will.
Ngapain? Full gym.
Go, Boomers, go! Yeah! Come on, dance for us! That's pretty cool.
Dance mulu anjing.
That's pretty cool. Not bad. Maybe you should join our squad.
You still any good, mascot? Hi.
Bulwark, bulwark.
Nice work, mascot boy.
Hanya kencingin tuh. Benji nggak sih? Nggak tahu, ntar lihat ya.
There's a rumor that someone is gonna screw up the game.
This is too much for me.
Yuck! Like, sicky! Yuck! That's like totally grody!
Tuh, lu lihat noh. Pengen ntar tuh ngincar-ngincar mulu anjing.
Yeah, Jimmy. Your quest, young Jimmy, is perilous, but the rewards.
Yo, what is up, guys? I'm bringing you a brand new
Coba
video
Benji
today,
dulu ntar
and
upload,
this
Bang.
time it is on
Habis ini ya,
how to add a
pas gua
chat
mandi gua upload.
effect over top of your chats in really any game that you're streaming through OBS or Streamlabs
All right.
OBS. As you can see in the bottom left, there is a readable when black box that really. So in order to OBS that has no sources or anything, we're starting directly from scratch. What we're going to be doing here is adding in our game capture window to start. You can use display capture or game capture, however you prefer to display your games. And we're going to add this as a new source. I have on my second monitor my old RuneScape account. Don't really play that much anymore, but it has a chat and it can be blurred, so we're going to do that. From there, we add in a brand new scene, and this is where the chat blur starts coming into effect. So we're going to name this chat blur. It can be named anything that you really desire, as long as you know this is your chat blur. From there, we need to duplicate what we had just previously done. So whether that be display or game capture, you're choosing. We add in basically a second version of that game window and hit done. We go back to scene 1 from there, and we add in a brand new source, and we're going to be choosing the scene that we had just created called chat blur. We hit add existing source, and now we have 2 game windows, one layered on top of another. From there, in order to achieve the chat blur effect, what we need to do is add some filters onto this chat blur window. So we're going to hit filters, and we are going to be adding in scaling / aspect ratios. From there, you're choosing to effect. So we're going to name this chat blur. It can be named anything that you really desire.
Kok nge-tag gua?
Clever and to the point.
Stand up and clap your hands. Bullworth, bullhorns, yeah!
Misi. Salah kali.
Use display capture effect. I'm gonna pop down this VOD and go OBS here. Capture however you prefer to display your games, and we're gonna add this as a new source. I have on my second monitor my old RuneScape account. Don't really play that much anymore, but it has a chat and it can be blurred.
Who is that Gimp? Yeah, who is that Gimp?
Oh, it's that little Squirt Hopkins.
Yeah, that's Squirt Hopkins.
You're dead, Hopkins.
Yeah, dead.
Mantap gua.
I'm gonna bust your gun up and watch it bleed. Dude. Seacrest 38 sweet. You like this, you prick?
So we're gonna do that. From there, we add in a brand new scene, and that's named anything we need to duplicate using. We add in basically a second version there, and we add in a chat blur source, and we're going to be to scene 1 from there, and we add in a brand new source, and we're going
Ya ampun, telatkan gua.
to be choosing the scene that we had just created called chat blur.
Ih, kok nggak ini sih deh.
We hit add existing source, and now we have 2 game windows, one layered on top of another. From there, in order to achieve the chat blur effect, what we need to do is add some filters onto this chat blur window. So we're going to hit filters, and
Kabar. Ah.
Pain is good. Think I'm
Ini kayaknya udah
We are
dapat
going
rumah
to
klub
be-
ya? Enggak. Rumah klub udah gua dapetin, Jing.
be adding in scaling / aspect ratio.
You liking that, ain't you?
94 high fly, Trey. You want me to beat on you?
You liking that, ain't you?
Scram!
What we need to do is under scale filtering, we go to point scale
You know you deserve it.
filtering, and our resolution should be the lowest
1, 2, screen left. Go, go, go. No.
available.
Oh, meledak.
If you have a higher resolution monitor, this is going to be higher
Alhamdulillah.
resolution than 640 x 360, but just use the lowest available to you. And then we're going to hit done. You can see now that the window is very low res, and if we were to scale this up in full, it would look very blurry, and that's totally what we're trying to do here. Except we only want to blur this chat down here. We could blur up here if we really so desired, and that's just done through the next filter we're adding, which is the
Next,
crop
tamatin
/
dua dia
pad
ngasih yang
filter.
mim sekalian
So we
nostalgia gitu.
we open that up, we
Waria
hit
mas
done,
harus pakai ini
and
anjir.
where
Bagaimana
we
namanya?
want to move this particular filter to is
Emulator.
directly on top of this
Bang,
chat
gua coba
window.
cek ke
So we need to
emulatornya.
move it over from the right to the right.
King of
We'll
the
put it
school.
so we're quite close to where we want to be in 50, and we'll see how close we get to chat. Let's say, and from the top of this, so we open that up, blur up here,
Chapter
scale
5.
this up. See now is the monitor, this filtering, and a higher resolution than
The Fallen
640
Rest of
x
Jimmy
360,
Hopkins.
but just use the
Umur
lowest
15.
available to you.
Hey,
And then we're going to hit done. You can see now that the window is very low res, and if we were to scale this up in full, it would look very blurry, and that's totally what we're trying to do here. Really so designed crop / pad filter through the next filter we're adding, which is the crop / pad filter. So we open that up, we hit done, is directly on top.
I did it, man. I took over this dump. These morons are mine.
Masih ada orang rese nggak?
Get better, I promise. I think I focus too much on school sometimes. Ever just give up
Lo.
on toilet?
Of course. Don't do it again. Watch it. You suck.
You're
That's stupid.
dead.
Even for
You suck.
My parents are so strict.
Sekolah. Simpan lu.
Yes. May I help you?
49. Anjing lama banget ya ke 50 ya? Ini apa nih? Biologi.
Hurry up, children. We've got a brand new set of delightful carcasses to dissect.
Deng. Nobar IG MC nggak? Boleh. Tadi gue udah bilang sama Budi, katanya ayo. Jam berapa, Cok? Magnifying. Mana ke A?
Take your time, boy. Dissection is an art.
Hi. So, you want to stream an MMO, but you want to cover up the chat because people are weird and they will... True, easy way.
Wow.
Here's my OBS.
disgusting.
Here's my, blur. It's pretty easy to do. Basically, I'm using game capture with this. You can use window capture, it's fine. You do need to use a new window capture. You can, I think, use display capture, you know, other kinds of captures if you want. Most games aren't going to let you do more than one game capture on the same game, but
What's the matter?
name it what you want. Now, remember, this has to be a new window capture. You cannot use an existing window capture because we'll be using a filter, and we don't want to filter the normal game capture. Select the game. From the normal capture, you cannot more than one game capture on the window capture. It's fine. You do need to use